What's up, everyone? We're on the Upper West Side of Manhattan today. This is the corner of West 69th Street and Columbus Avenue. And we're going to be walking all the way back to Grand Central Terminal. Now, today was just a spectacular day. We do have a lot of exciting things coming up on the channel. We're going to be doing a complete series on the Sherry Netherland Hotel and Residences. Now, as you know, the Sherry Netherland Hotel, in my view, is most famous for Jesse Livermore, who was featured in Reminiscences of a Stock Operator during the 1920s, leading up to the 1929 stock market crash. And we were able to get a full tour of a full floor unit at the Sherry Netherland, which is going to make for a really unbelievable video, so stay tuned for that. It's the entire 17th floor at the Sherry Netherland Hotel that is being sold as 4 separate units, in which case the owner will combine them to build out what would be a full floor mansion in the sky. In any event, we're going to be checking out some of the Halloween decorations here on Manhattan's Upper West Side, taking a little bit of a stroll through the city, and prepping for the week ahead. Also coming up on the channel, we have some spectacular additional property tours. We were able to get in the custom-built penthouse at 721 Fifth Avenue that has some of the most amazing exposures I've ever seen in an apartment. Looking right into 270 Park Avenue, the Empire State Building, 1 Vanderbilt, and the like. But look at how stunning a lot of these Upper West Side quintessential brownstones are. Today is October 28th, 2025, and pretty soon, before you know it, the Upper West Side is going to be jam-packed for Halloween. One of my favorite things to do before Halloween is to walk the Upper West Side and take a look at all of the Halloween decorations. And let's just say they've managed to get very creative this year. This one looks like the fall of ancient Rome, perhaps. Look at how unique that is. That is so funny. Let's continue on down and explore some of the others. You have some ghosts hanging from the tree here. And I think you even have is that a Chucky doll nailed to the tree right there? We'll check that out in a minute. But look at how gorgeous the brownstone stoops look. It really does make a nice contrast. Makes it pop. Beautiful dog. And that's a Chucky doll here. We'll turn back around because there's better decorations the closer you get to Central Park. But there's really nothing like an Upper West Side stroll, particularly during the fall and the autumn months. Now, I was up in Boston, and it seems as if they have peak foliage up there. We're not quite there yet in New York. I'm getting there, but not quite yet. This is coming back to Columbus Avenue here, in which case we will be making a right and headed downtown. You know what? I think I want to continue on towards Central Park West, because some of these brownstones here look just fantastic. This is Magnolia Bakery on the Upper West Side. Right on the corner of Columbus Avenue. This will be fun to check out some of the decorative stoops here. Ooh, they really went all out here. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is definitely the most impressive Halloween display I've seen so far in New York City this year. A green skeleton. Oh my gosh. This is like a human looking bat in the tree. Oh my gosh. This is insane. It's a really, really stunning home, though. And if you go all the way up, they even have spiders crawling down the facade.
Is this the house where they come down, Spider-Man comes down?
Oh, I'm not sure. I didn't hear about that.
There's one where the man usually comes swinging out every now and then from a window open.
Like an actual guy? A real person? Wow, I haven't heard about that. I'll have to check it out. This house is done pretty nice, though, isn't it?
Yes, I like it.
Yeah.
I went to a lot of trouble bringing in these limbs.
I know. I can imagine where they store them.
So, maybe in the backyard, I don't know.
Yeah, right? Looks very festive.
It's fun here.
Yeah.
I'm going to get these spiders if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I don't recall that they were here last year.
I don't remember this here last year either, but it looks beautiful on the brownstones. All right, have a good one.
I didn't come this year, so I wanted to stop by and see what was going on.
For sure.
Enjoy.
All right, have a good day. You can only imagine what Halloween night is going to look like. This home has an entire inflatable pool. Okay, this is the most interesting thing I think I've ever seen for Halloween. It's called Summerween. They have a skeleton lifeguard, an inflatable pool, and even a diving board. Oh my gosh. Definitely can't beat the creativity in New York City. Quickly go across the street to check out some more. Because the buildings are really stunning too. Even the details in the flower beds. Wow. This is an entire spider web. We'll head back to Columbus Avenue and head southbound. It's just fun to document all of the decorations here, as pretty soon they'll be taken down. Here's a little bit better view of that really crazy house from across the street.
I can stay way better than you.
Very impressive. Oh, look at how cool these are. I really just love how beautiful the cityscapes are on Manhattan's Upper West Side. Once again, this is Columbus Avenue and 69th Street, and we are headed southbound. This is now 68th Street.
Dalla tua mamma, che tu fai?
The streets of the Upper West Side are very calming. Let's just say that. Thomas Drugs. It's nice that you still have a lot of the mom and pop stores on Manhattan's Upper West Side. Look at how beautiful that red brick facade is as the sun is setting. Makes quite a nice contrast. Since you have so much scaffolding around that ABC building, we'll take a detour, but this is going to be yet another Xtel project. For those of you who don't know, Xtel is a predominantly residential real estate developer who's responsible for pioneering New York City's Billionaires Row. The first building on Billionaires Row was 157, and then Xtel went on to do Central Park Tower at 217 West 57th Street, and then they've acquired the lot at the old ABC building to develop yet another tower.
There's some orange plates in your house. I thought that you could draw jack-o'-lanterns on them. Have you ever done that?
This is walking all the way over towards Central Park West, where we'll be very, very close to Tavern on the Green. I just really love these front entrances to a lot of the buildings on the Upper West. This is the famous hotel. Has beautiful architecture here. And I really like the flower beds too. now we're directly facing Central Park. And Tavern on the Green. This is 67th Street and Central Park West. You also have these great views overlooking the Upper East Side too. Some notable buildings such as 520 Park Avenue and 432 Park Avenue, as well as all of New York City's Billionaires Row. Now you might be asking yourself, why are there so many barricades and traffic in Central Park? Well, this weekend is the New York City Marathon, and this is the finish line, so we'll go ahead and check it out. They end right at the Tavern on the Green, so you'll be able to see them building the stage, or I should say the main finish line, for the New York City Marathon. Central Park just looks lovely. I really like this view of 432 Park Avenue and the Steinway Tower. And here you can see all of the advertisements for the New York City Marathon. And here you have the Tavern on the Green hours. During the New York City Marathon, they are a contributing partner. And you could even get it to go from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Beautiful dog. What kind of dog is that? Oh, wow. What the process is to apply for that.
Here's another really great view. .220 Central Park South, Central Park Tower, 157, and Steinway. Those are all the buildings that make up Billionaires Row, but my favorite, or one of my favorites, is actually 15 Central Park West, which is a Zeckendorf development with architecture by the legendary Robert A.M. Stern. Wow, this is a cool behind-the-scenes look. This is all the race weekend and events.
Yeah, did they state the actual time? Or there you go, right there, 6 p.m. So that should probably be good. They're still 7.
You have the marathon kickoff, member night, shoe distribution, the main marathon expo. This is going to be a really great weekend. There's always a lot of energy in New York City. Marathon weekend. And here we have the stunning Tavern on the Green. And this, what you're looking at right now, is going to be the main finish line, which we'll take a quick sneak peek at right now. You can see all the bleachers set up. This is where you're going to have the main setup for the finish line. These are all the bleacher seats here. And here is a first look at the finish line, which looks a lot bigger than last year's. I don't know if it's just me, but this looks great. This is really, really exciting here. Great views from the stands. You can see 1 Central Park West, 15 Central Park West, all the beautiful foliage. And they've done a great job this year. This is the side entrance to Tavern on the Green. Maybe this way is blocked off, we'll have to see. Security is going to be pretty tight, as you could imagine. Definitely can't beat Central Park during the fall. Look at how beautiful this view is. The leaf changing in the distance, all the dogs running around. And this is looking up at that brand new X-Tel building. Can only imagine what the foliage will look like. Hello. We'll go ahead and exit the park and get back onto Central Park West. And of course, this is the main area where you can drive across the park to get to the Upper East Side. One more look into the park so you can see all that beautiful foliage. And now we'll be right on 65th Street. Stunning architecture on the church. And this will take us all the way down to Columbus Circle. Look at how stunning the buildings are all along Central Park West. Just gorgeous buildings. right on the corner of 63rd Street, is another beautiful building. It's called the Century. That has two of these towers sticking out of the top. It kind of resembles a little bit of the San Remo.
Like the nursery.
25 Central Park West. The Century. And then right after the Century, we're going to have my personal favorite building on Manhattan's Upper West Side. And that is considered the Limestone Jesus Building at 15 Central Park West. That was developed during the depths of the Great Financial Crisis by the Zeckendorf developers with architecture by Robert A.M. Stern. Takes up an entire city block between 61st and 62nd Street, between Central Park West and Broadway.
They were like, so what they did was they take it.
Now look at this. You have all of this Central Park frontage. And just the limestone is really, really striking. Now Robert A.M. Stern used the exact limestone from the exact Indiana rock quarry that was used to construct the Empire State Building. And you have a lot of very notable Wall Street legends that live in this building today, such as the former CEO of Wall Street megabank Goldman Sachs. Lloyd Blankfein has a beautiful unit that encompasses an entire floor with the balcony overlooking Central Park West. And if you come to the corner of 62nd Street, you'll be able to see the Zeckendorf developers, as well as Robert A.M. Stern, carved into the side of the building, just like it's carved into the side of the building on 520 Park Avenue, as well as 220 Central Park South right here. It's a very, very elegant building, 15 Central Park West. And this will take you directly into Columbus Circle. But I need to show you the main roundabout entrance to 15 Central Park West, because it is really quite stunning and special. Just a beautiful, beautiful entrance. And again, looking up at that first tower overlooking Central Park, you could really get an idea of just how great the views are, because you have these picture-perfect views of 432 Park Avenue, the Essex House, the Hampshire House, and the Steinway Tower. And here we are now outside of 1 Central Park West, which is the Trump International Hotel and Tower, the residences, as well as Jean Georges, which is a Michelin star restaurant. Hey, good to see you, man. How you been?
Doing great.
I'll be around. I'll be around maybe next week. Hey, see you soon, man. Take care. That's one of my really good friends who's a doorman there. I've known him for years. For a time period, I guess you could say I lived in the building. I didn't literally live in the building, but I was staying there like seemingly every day. And I've got to know a lot of the staff there, and they're just really, really good people. So if anybody needs anything at 1 Central Park West, either in the hotel section or the residences, I think the camera cut out there for a second, but as I said, if you need anything at 1 Central Park West, either the hotel component or the residences component, let me know. Turning around, here's the main globe, looking back up to the Upper West Side of Manhattan in the building. And we'll wait for the light, and then we'll make our way around the circle. Now we're right outside of the Deutsche Bank Center. As you know, this used to be the AOL Time Warner Center that was developed by Related Properties. Deutsche Bank was the last standing bulge bracket investment bank on the physical street of Wall Street. They were at 60 Wall Street, and now they have taken over the AOL Time Warner Center, which is a little bit more fitting, being that it is a Class A office tower and much closer to a lot of the other investment banks, as well as clients and New York City's Billionaires Row. All right, everyone, if you enjoyed that walking tour of Manhattan's Upper West Side, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and as always, we will see you in the next one, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.